Hi Teaquilters, it's T with Teaquilts, and we're here today to finish working on part of the blocks for Row Cotton Bowl. I am piecing these blocks here, or this section of the blocks anyway. There's more to it, but that's what we're working on. So we are going to put these up there so I can see them, but they're not in the way. 2, 3, 4. Give people a chance to come into the chat here as well. And then the same thing. Okay. So, what are you guys working on tonight? Make sure you post it into the comment box as well. All right, so let's see who's here tonight. We got Betsy here. She says, my rent is paid, sitting here sewing triangles together. So that's awesome, awesome. Don't forget, we have Scrap Quilting Club meeting next Saturday. Don't want people to get it mixed up with the last Saturday of the month. Sue GSD is here saying good evening, T and fellow quilters. 10 days until our glorious retreat is here. So yay, yay, and more yay on that one. D. Branson, good evening, T and T quilters from Atlanta. Dolores Phelps says good evening, Miss T and all quilters. Roxanne Sexton saying hi. Michelle the Quilter, good evening, everyone. I remember when your retreat countdown was 300 plus days. So excited for all of you. Yes. And it was so funny because somebody once asked Sue, what was the number of days to the 2025 retreat? So it was too funny. I guess it would be 366 days. Hey, Miss T and everyone, working on my 32 blocks for a retreat. So that's awesome. That's from Benita. And Sue told me, I remember when it was 700 plus. So 2 people working on, we're exchanging, I guess, square and a square block. It's got a couple of different names for it. We're working on that particular block. We're going to sign information on the center square, and then we're going to swap those at retreat. That's what they're talking about. Remo JS here saying good evening, Miss T and Quilter. Thumbs up, everyone. Show your love and support. Subscribe. Join Teaquilts LLC on Facebook. You won't be disappointed. So thank you, Miss Remo. I'll pin your message. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and also share it with your other quilting friends so they know that I'm here. Right now, I've only been doing lives recently. Eventually, when my life gets back to normal at some point, I don't know what normal is, I'll be uploading some videos. But right now, all I'm doing is live chats right now, or live sewing chats. So Memoir sewing on a murder mystery quote along from Greece, or about Greece. Ugh. I keep forgetting I need to finish doing those. Just trying to make sure I haven't lost any. Sue Allen is here saying good evening to everyone. She says my signature, she has her blocks cut and working on cutting her third glorified 9-pack, so that's cool. Sue says, can I say I love my AccuQuilt? Hi, Vivian Calvi. She's here saying hello to everyone. Sheila Willis, same thing. 375 days. I don't know why I didn't add 10. Like, it's already happening. So you're correct. Vivian Calvi is an overachiever. She says, I am all packed and ready to roll. I'll see y'all at the retreat. Now, that is too funny. I haven't packed any clothes. I probably need to wash. I do have some items clean, but I need to even wash clothes, okay? I don't even know what I did with my, I remember having both of my Quilt Retreat shirts in the drawer. So I must have worn them on the live chats. And now I don't even have last year's shirt, which I do need. So, yeah. What did Kevin say? Did I pass him up by mistake? I guess I did. It probably moved. Kevin saying, evening, Miss T and all quilters. Happy Father's Day to all of your dads and a happy Heavenly Father Day to his daddy. I think I read everything else. It must have jumped on Kevin's. Just trying to make sure I'm reading everybody's comment. And Holly Duvall is here saying good evening. And I think we're done. So yeah, I've been having these pieces to sew together, just haven't had time. So that's what I'm actually doing today. If you all got any other questions, you're more than, you can ask those as well. I guess when I left, I must have kicked my foot pedal off of my pedal stay. And, oh, I forgot. I got to change this thing. Needle down position. And 2.0. I am going to backstitch just to make sure I caught the ends, because it already jumped the first time. And this is block that I was working on earlier today. I just left it on my machine because it's hot. I thought it wasn't hot because it didn't steam, but it'll catch up. So that's, this should be over here. I don't know why you're the other way. This one got pressed the wrong direction. Hi, Joyce Sterling. She says, good evening. Her rent's paid. Thank you so much for hitting the thumbs up button for me. Are you going to your mom's house tomorrow, Kevin? Be with your family? I just sold this block unit in between my sets. But it's sold now, isn't it? You know, so no, staying home may be too emotional for all of us, so. Okay, here's a block that I had on from earlier today when I was live. And hi, Lana Dean. Okay. Hi, Eugenia Little. Hello, hello. Okay. Hi, T. Roberts. And Lana says, thanks for sharing your retreat with us. I pressed that the wrong direction. The quilts were beautiful. Thank you, thank you. I need to press this the other way. Where is that piece? Oh, it fell behind. Michelle says, I really like the blocks. Thank you. Benita is saying, Miss T, I have wax print African fabric. The wax is a design and completely covers one side of the fabric. Can this be used in quilt blocks? Do I need to pre-treatment of this? I use the wax prints without any pre-treatment. I just put them in there. I don't do anything special with them. Okay. So I don't do anything special with them. I just sew them just like their regular fabrics. The wax print will soften and it may completely disappear with washing, but I just treat it like any other print. Okay, this one goes out. Okay, Seed Jar Creations is here saying good evening and then telling people to hit the thumbs up button. So if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. Maddie Barnum's here saying hello to everyone. Lana says, Miss T, I see you're piecing on a different machine. I had a tool up here I was using. It hit on my brother, it hit the tension dial and the whole tension dial came off. And I think I'm missing some parts. So I'm going to have to take it to the shop. So I'm sewing on my Fall Quilt Expressions 2044. Our sale lady is here saying good evening to everyone. So hello and welcome, welcome. Thank you, Sue. Saying her rent's paid. So do you press them? Yes, you can test your wax and see if it can take an iron. If not, you can just put a piece of fabric over the top when you press. Piece of paper, piece of freezer paper, or press from the back. But I just treat them like any other piece of fabric. That's Benita asking about those African wax prints again. Lana says, I was going to sew with you, but my back not feeling good tonight. So, hey, you got to take care of yourself. So, got to do what you got to do, Lana. I'm sleepy. I did not take a nap when I got off the live, but I'm sleepy now. I've been playing. Oh my gosh, I forgot what the word game is that I was playing. And then I was playing another game called Dots. And then I was reading, and then I was also looking at television while I'm doing it all. Every time they give me a commercial, I go to reading or playing the games. I was actually not so much television, but I was looking at Amazon Prime. Just looking at anything, because I don't really know what's on Amazon Prime. All the stuff that I used to watch, the series, they haven't done any updates to them. So I don't know what to watch on Amazon Prime. Kim R is here saying good evening. Welcome, welcome, Kim. And Claudette Bettis is here. Hi, Claudette. Welcome to the chat. Oops and whoops. All right, press this one that way. Still don't have a wood press in here. I did not pay attention to the direction of these stripes on here, but we're gonna carry on. It is what it is. When I had them, you know, putting the sets together, I had them all going the correct direction, and you know, someone on a live talking, reading chats, just not paying attention. It'll be all right. So, okay. She's saying she's sorry it's got to go to the shop, that her other machine, her Genome M7, and it cost over something. I can't see because of the heart. I'm hoping that I can just see what parts I'm missing and get it back on there. I'm going to see if I can look for a YouTube video. I figured, you know, I'll figure that out tomorrow because all the businesses were closed when I broke it. So I'll start looking tomorrow, and then Monday I will look and see what can be done, if anything, and go from there. All right. All the water's out. Melissa LePage says she's here. Glad to be here. So welcome, Melissa. Yep, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll know it's not done, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not taking it apart. So I don't know, because that's not what I intended when I used the stripe. But I'm okay with that. Oops, I ran out of bobbin thread. I've been earth sewing. Okay. Okay. This thread is wound on here badly. Oops. Okay, start this again. I haven't air sewed in a long time. Thanks to the Bernina large bobbin and the sensor. So at least I'm checking. I'm not shooting through a whole line of stuff. That's good. And this is only about half a bobbin. And then I'm going to have to wind some bobbins. And I don't even remember. I have to remember how on here. It's a little bit weird. You can actually wind the bobbin while it's still threaded, which is weird. But I don't think I'll be doing that one. Okay, let's cut these thread tails, because we don't like those. And wishing Mr. Ben a happy Father's Day from Benita. Well, thank you, ma'am, because he's not gonna come on here. he looks at it on Roku. I need to put some water in here. Miss T hasn't sewn X's in a couple years, but retreat's coming up. I'm not sewing any X's at retreat. Okay. That's the one thing I guess this thing must have came with, you know how they come with those little water things, and you really need to use it for this, because I really don't like this. Shut up. Cry baby. Quit being a cry baby. All right, let's hi Lila. I don't know if her name is Lila or Delia. I just Deborah Holloway is here saying hello. And saying good evening. Leela saying good evening, everyone. I'm glad I was able to make it here tonight. I'm getting ready for the retreat. You need to make 32 blocks for retreat, because I may end up getting somebody in those spots at the last minute. So make sure you make 32. Just in case. I'm going to put this back up here and press it. Here are my haphazard stripes going one way at the top and a different way on the bottom, because I didn't put the right half square triangles with them, because the next block uses the same thing. So I was supposed to do something with it, I just didn't do it. Hello, Deborah Sims Brown. Saying hello to everyone. Cut this block. This will be my other one with my half square triangles. But these are all going in the right direction. I just put the other ones in the wrong spot. This is how it's supposed to be. Guess I laid one out and just didn't pay attention to the second one. Or I was just lucky. I can't remember. Here's how the stripes should be. All go in the same direction. Hi, Minnie Doula. Welcome back. How come this sounds crazy? Just weird. Okay. Maybe I was just sewing slow and it was like, girl, come on. I've had a mosquito in here for a minute. I make sure when I go to bed, I cut all the lights off and leave a light on somewhere else so I don't get bit. I can't catch it to get it. I don't even think about it until it's time for me to go to bed. And then I don't feel like chasing it. So I'll go cut a light on somewhere else. Stay out of my room. My goodness. Okay. All of these have been sewn. I don't know if Minnie is asking Sue if she's on 2025 already. Oh, she's talking about the countdown days. That's only because we were talking about it. She's not really on it. Not really. We were talking about the fact that somebody asked her early, like a long time ago, how many days was it to the 2025 retreat, and it was like some 500 and something days. Some unthinkable number of days at that particular time. Okay, just wanted to get that one where it belongs. Okay. These two. Melissa LePage says, I like that. Thank you. So does Maddie, says, I like the blocks. Thank you. So I got my seams going in opposite direction. I can just pin them on down. All right. And oops, I didn't do this side. I'm a step behind, girl. Just living my best life. I'm so far behind on this. I haven't done the border pieces either. So although we haven't officially been giving any assignments. Not officially. Okay, I need you back. Sharon Lewis is here saying hi to everyone. She says starting to starch fabrics for the D2M project. So hopefully you got that correction that was sent out, Sharon, as well. Okay. Put this up here. And now we're back caught up. Spray perfume kills skeeters. I've used the water up out of there already. See, that was fast. This is a little bitty water tank. It's almost empty. Little bitty tank. Okay, Sharon, thanks. Because I didn't want anybody to cut wrong. I get to lay out more blocks. Two of those. Two sets of these. 1, 2. All right. So I have 2 sets of these, I think. They so pretty. Okay, let's press this one. They're the same color family, but the only fabric that's the same is the one in the center square. That's the only fabric that's the same. And then I use some of the fabrics twice. So that's one. I have to get my piece off to press the other one. Okay. Same half square triangles, but different fabrics everywhere else. Well, different fabrics here. So I kind of use, some of them I use, if I had enough, like I had so many fabrics, say I had 20 different green fabrics, and if I needed, say 25 blocks, then I had to use some of them twice. So that's kind of what I did. Because I wanted colors in a particular range, not just any green or any teal. It had to be in a particular range. And I had already pushed the box as far as I was pushing it with the ones that I had selected, so I didn't want to go any further. Okay, right there. Over here. They're so pretty though. I did sew it wrong. I sewed it to the wrong side. Shut up, Kevin. I don't know whether to thank you or, you know, the other thing. I'm going to have to press this seam back flat. It needs to be turned around. Blue should not be in the middle, ever. I can't get it to... And then it get down here to all these seams. It don't want to go through that stuff. It want to go through the fabric. And we don't want that. See, we got a different seam ripper today. Shut up, Kevin. It's like, quit critiquing me. I do appreciate it. It's a lot easier to take apart now than to than to have it in the quilt. Oh my goodness. Kevin's watching my work. It's making me nervous. Not. I appreciate you, sir. Ooh-wee. Maybe use that seam ripper. Surprised Eric Oda didn't pop up. Jason's in here. Talking about, look at God, Kevin caught it. I don't know. Okay. All right. Kevin the Quilter, also known as Quality Control here at Teaquilts LLC. Hey, Deborah Holloway. I need more water in this iron already. I didn't put it back on the board right. That's what I did. Because I did not keep them chained together. So I probably need to keep these things chained together. But it's so much easier for me to press because I chain piece very tight. And then I have a hard time cutting them apart. So I just need to pay attention if I'm going to cut them apart. outside, outside, outside. All right. Whew. That made me hot. Oh my goodness. I just felt my um seam go back the other way. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. All right. It's flipped it back on this one too. We just gonna keep on moving today. I didn't notice it before. All right, this is the one that has the little stars, but different color right here and here. This whole unit is different. All right. We need to do this side. Let's see. You all are pretty quiet tonight. Let me know what your projects are. I don't think I've heard everybody's projects yet. If you're a new quilter and have a question, you can ask that as well. Uh, 2025 retreat, July starts where you start making your payments for that. So for people that are on 2025, you need to be getting ready for that. You can also send them in early if you want. You don't have to, but they will be due in July, starting in July, August, September, October. Yeah, you have 4 months to get that paid because I have to confirm my numbers with the facility. And then I can book the charter bus at that point too. Once I collect money, charter bus for 2025 hasn't been booked yet, and I have to figure out where we're going. Where are we going? You know, I had somebody request Hancock's of Paducah. I will say about Hancock's of Paducah is that it's hit or miss. Sometimes you can find good bargains there, and sometimes you cannot. So that's the issue I have with Hancock's of Paducah. I had somebody suggest it. But, you know, you all tell me if you want to go, if you're on the 2025 list. They also have a quilt museum there. They also have another quilt shop that's on the same strip or street as Hancock's, I guess. On the same street as Hancock's of Paducah. So you let me know if you're on 2025's list. Is that something that you want to do? Because when I'm shopping in Hancock's of Paducah, I'm also shopping on my cell phone. For two reasons. Because sometimes you can get stuff cheaper online. And number two, I also don't have to pay tax on it. And then, you know, over a certain amount, they'll ship it to your home for free. So I do dual shopping when I'm in there. Because I'm not going to pay more for something just because I'm in the store. So any online specials, things like that, don't necessarily happen in the store. But if you all want to go, I will take you. Let's see. Marshall's Dry Goods is about a 6-hour ride. That's too much for one day because I would have to pay overnight, have to charter a bus for overnight. And Marshall's Dry Goods is good, but it's not like what it used to be as far as, I guess I'm looking at it from a business perspective on Marshall's, because I could be able to buy boats of, say like boats of Timeless Treasure, things like that. Ever since COVID, they haven't let us do that anymore. We can only buy Marshall Dry Goods fabric by the boat, and I don't like a lot of Marshall Dry Goods fabric, so it doesn't benefit me as a business that way. But it's not to say it's not okay to go. There is nothing else on the way, nothing else interesting, and then you won't be able to stop. And it, you know, that would cause a whole nother something else. I just don't think for 2025 Marshall Dry Goods would be a good thing, because we'll probably have to have hotels somewhere else if we go to Marshall Dry Goods. We would have to go somewhere else and stay the night. So I just put water in here and it's already down. It's like, come on. I am not, that's why I didn't like you. You eat up water. I feel like I spend most of my time putting water in you. Deep thoughts with Miss T. Where are we going? Kim Mar says Paducah would be fun. Love the quilt museum. Yeah, that's the only thing about going to Paducah is that they do have other things in Paducah that you could do. Yes, you can. You're going to finish that pineapple quilt, Miss T. I bought the pineapple kit. I didn't say I was ever doing the quilt. I just liked the kit, and it was cheaper for me to buy it online and have them ship it to me than me to buy it in the store. So Jason and Kevin, they just look at me like I'm cuckoo. I'm like, I have time for all of this, okay? I be on my phone, have my phone open on their site while I'm walking around shopping, and I have no shame to my game. And if they start blocking internet, then I'll have to go outside because I'm going to get what I need. I need to know. I need to know. I'm so far behind, I don't know what to do with this roll cotton ball. This is Kevin's fault that I'm behind because this was not on the agenda. It's all Kevin's fault. I've always wanted to do it, but it wasn't on the agenda to do right now. I never said I was going to make the quilt laugh out loud. I didn't. I said I was buying a kit. I wanted the Tula fabric. Let me see. Sue saying Paducah is great, but Fiddlesticks isn't out that way. You got that right. I am not making any bowl cozies. Hi, Ray. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I never said I was... Okay, I read that one. Wait till you have to do the border. I know. That's what I'm saying. He talking about he about to skip that mess, the border. Jason talking about a shortcut. It's like... I got to sew one seam to get my last block off. Jason's in cheat mode. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I got it cut. I just need to sew it. So I got one seam that keeps popping up on this machine. It's doing it on this machine. So, and I'm not paying attention. I don't care. I'm just pressing it. I don't care. My blocks look all pretty, and then one seam is going the opposite direction. You can't hardly see it, but it's right here on this side in the back where it's twisted. But it's okay. Here's my block, though. There's my pretty one. He talking about the triangles are working his patience. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's 3. Uh, 2025, I got 2 classes figured out, or that I think, if I don't change my mind. I know I got 1 class figured out. I think I have 2 classes figured out. Now I just need like a little quickie project. That's it. That's what I think. I had to peek in there and look at it. Make sure I sold it right, since I didn't put it on the board. See, Paducah is only like 2.5, 3 hours. I'd say 3 hours on a bus. I'm always there before 3 hours. That's not a bad day for a 1-day bus trip. Going to Marshall Dry Goods and hitting Marshall Dry Goods. See, you got to go on those little small country roads. And I know it'd be a chore in a car. I can't imagine being on a bus doing all of that in Marshall's Dry Goods. I just not noticed that this fabric is directional too. But that's okay. It's so minute you may not even see it, but I just saw it. So I am flipping this one anyway. If I don't care about the one where it was obvious, you know I'm not caring about one that's subtle, but I'm not taking anything out. And it was the blueprint on this one instead of the green. It's the blueprint. All right. Let's take everything apart. All right. He talking about you're always there for 3 hours because you got left. But I'm telling you one thing. I do not drive faster than Kevin and Jason, okay? Kevin tries to act like he's a safety driver, but if you fall asleep and you crack one eye open and you see that speedometer over 80 miles per hour in a 65, yeah, That's Kevin. Jason just drives fast anyway. He can be going to the corner store. He gonna get there fast. Kevin does not speed very much. Exactly what I said. He waits till you go to sleep. This got pressed the wrong way. Okay. I'm over here moving my knee again. I need to... I guess I'll be winding bobbins on here when this bobbin run out, because it's only a half a bobbin. I don't think this one has a bobbin indicator like it shows up. But, I said you crack one eye open. Did you hear what I said? As I wake up and I'm like, where are we, Kevin? And we're in a whole new state. That's how I know. Yeah. I'm laughing at Kevin talking about only when we've got a planned schedule and we have to hit 10 quilt shops in one day. Oh my goodness. Okay. All of that is right. My little door opened up. Okay, let's see if I can pay attention to when this thing flips up. I don't know if it's at the first seam or the last. Okay. It's this seam right here, I'm thinking. But it went through that time because I'm babysitting it. Let's see if it flipped on this one down here. Nope. And nope. So we'll watch it the next time. Hey, Frances Jackson. She's saying hi to everyone. Butterflies. We need the butterflies. Wondering if I should stitch it on the other side. Maybe that'll stop it. Let's see. Okay, we got that part. Put you into the lock seam position. No problems. So I need to sew with the sashing on top. Yeah, you've been out of water, I know. You're just thirsty. Just thirsty. Sashing on top. What time is it? I haven't even looked at the time. Got lots of it. 9:20. We got more time than I want. I want to put this stuff up so bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got more butterflies here. But not in this one. It'll be the next one. 2, 3, 4. Hi, Joe Carmel. She says she's on her way home from work. 2 more days until she's off. Oh my goodness. Awesome, awesome. This has got the same blue, but a different green. So, okay, do we have any breaks? I'm being overworked here. About emergency breaks only. It would only be Melissa LePage that wouldn't agree to a break. I'm over here sweating. I cut my fan down because it was blowing my pieces. So rude. So I will sew this piece. Put some water in this thirsty iron. Just thirsty. Shut up. Just stop it. Okay, so front side looks good, back side looks good. So it wants to be sewn with the sashing on top so that my seams don't get kicked back. Lana says, Miss T, she put me on the big screen. That's how I be looking at YouTube. That's why I can't comment. I'm too busy watching on the television. Phone in a whole nother room. Because I really don't carry my phone around when I'm at home because I have a house phone. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, Pretty, pretty. Navy and teals. Wrong side, girl. Pretty, pretty. Pretty. Right here's another one. This one has different fabric. The butterflies. Go, butterfly, go. Go, butterfly. Okay. Okay. Will Miss Jersey be making an appearance at retreat? Most likely. She'll be stumbling around retreat. Outside. Outside. And outside. Jersey is about to be teaching what? Oh, about to be teaching a class. If she teaching a class, it's gonna be just on having a tantrum or something. She's stubborn. She don't like being told no. And even when you say that's not something we want to play with, you know, you can say it really nice. She don't want to hear it, okay? It is so funny. It's not like you scream, no! Her little feelings get hurt. She can't do what she want to do. And she don't want to be with anybody but her mom. And then she comes over here. The last time my baby said she just cried up a storm when her mom left. Even though she know who I am and everything's fun and games, But she don't want her mom to leave. So her mom left. She hollering while I'm still holding her. So I handed her to my husband. And she hollered even more. I fixed her. I gave her like some apple juice, some kid apple juice in her cup, her sippy cup. So I was getting that ready. And you thought that I was like selling her off to somebody she didn't even know. She knows who Papa is. And then when I took her back from him after I had done everything I needed to do to get her situated, she stopped crying. I'm like, oh, I got to give you to somebody else for you to appreciate me, huh? Miss Jersey, something else. She wants what she want when she want it. I thought I was air sewing for a minute. Okay. Talking about cute can't be unlearned. Oh, it's gonna be unlearned. We just giving her a little time. But it will be unlearned. Cause she's not gonna be pulling that mess out in the streets. But she can still be cute. She gonna be cute and behaved. That's what she's gonna be. So pretty. Jersey keep growing. Like she have little growth spurts. My daughter be trying to buy her some shoes. You know, like for 2 months from now, buy a pair of shoes, buy the next size. 2 months from now come and she can't even wear them shoes. Jersey is growing like a weed. Her legs are so long. She's baby long legs. Okay, get you up there. Okay. Jersey is going to meet the, what? I can't see because of this crazy heart. I have to wait until they go up. Jason, what snowflake quilt do I have? I don't have a snowflake quilt. still can't read the other comment about Jersey because it's got that heart over there. Jersey going to meet the real T. Oh, you talking about when she starts? Yeah. Well, most kids, when I babysit them, they already know that we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna eat on time. We go places, but I'm not all about the foolishness. You will behave. So Jersey will know it too. She was too funny. The other day she was over here. She was trying to get into my, she was going into the kitchen cabinets. Uh-oh, I sewed with the wrong side up. Oops. Just have to watch it. All right. We need to put up 2 more blocks. 9:37. Goodness gracious. Butterflies, butterfly. All right. Put these up here. Outside. We'll put this one first. That'll give me my outside block. Yeah, these turned a different color on me. Okay. They're gonna look a little mismatchy, but that's okay. It's all the same fabric. I know it is. The iron is just sitting back there just blowing up. That's why it has no water in it. It's just sitting there steaming. That's why it has no water when I want to use it. Nobody's even touching it. I made some of the boards you have, and I guess and put pieces on them to have and have black pieces on and have them to some quilting friends. I think she gave them to some quilting friends. Good night, Deborah Holloway. Sometimes autocorrect is not our friend. Just want to sew this one seam so I can press my blocks. And I still don't know how many more I got to do, but the stack is smaller. I just don't know how many that is. I haven't been counting. I've just been sewing. See, it sat there and steamed all of that water out. There's no water in here. This is probably why I put this iron down. It's just rude. Disrespectful. Sat back there and steamed every last bit of that water out of here. Well, here are my pretty blocks. These here. And then this one with that. Same navy. That's the only constant navy in this. The rest of the pieces change colors. Good night, Miss Vivian. Lana says, sometimes my typing gets in the way and then the computer try to change what I have to say. It does that to me all the time, especially on Facebook. You be looking illiterate. Like you don't know the difference. Like whenever I go to say happy birthday, it spells it H-A-P-O-Y. Like, what word is that? Like, why are you doing that? Like, I don't know how to spell happy or something. It's like, come on. When I was in grade school, actually spelling was one of my favorite subjects. When we had to do spelling. I am not putting any more water in that urn. I'm gonna have to see if I don't know where my why, you know what? I forgot I was supposed to do a haul today. And the box is sitting right here. Let's do that. Because I have something that I can use, okay? But I won't be using it today. I put in a checkers order because I had some customers order some stuff. These are my trash bags I got in here. You've already seen that. I haven't put it up. That's that steamer. I'll show you the item that I'm excited about last. So I ordered from Checkers. Ugh. Taking the whole container off the shelf. I got a shelf down here. I'm trying to get this drawer out, but it don't want to come out. So we'll just leave it for right now. I'm gonna zip that up. Alright. The reason why I was doing that because I was just trying to put it up. Alright. So I bought Masterpiece thread. I buy big spools of thread because the price over buying a bigger one is you get like one spool free. But I buy Masterpiece by Superior Threads, which was created at one time by Alex Anderson. So I don't know if she's still affiliated with this thread, but it's 100% cotton, 2,500 yards. So I bought 3 of the color bisque. And then I bought 1 of granite, which is a gray. I purchased blank, which is white. And I also purchased black, which is raven. And then I also bought 1 color spool of number 146 called Mother of the Bride. Okay, so I just store these in here, so that's why I was trying to take the drawer out so I could have just put them in there as I showed them, but nope, not today. All right, that was from Checkers. A customer ordered this 8.5 by 24 inch Olfa. No, OmniGrid, not Olfa. OmniGrid ruler. I don't know why I was saying Olfa. That's a rotary cutter. But yeah, got that. 8.5 by 24. And then from Checkers, this is the last item from Checkers, and then the rest of it came from somewhere else. This is what I could be testing out. I found this out. I talked about it on retreat video. If you watched all of the retreat videos, one of the ladies was sewing on a steam fast cordless iron, and her model was an older model. I'm not sure how long they've had a steam fast iron that looks like the Panasonic iron. It's got a cheaper price point, and so I was interested in trying it out to see how it works. So that's why I got this. I should have done the haul first, and then I would have been able to show that. So we're gonna get rid of this for winter. The next time we come back, this will not be here. And then I ordered from Quilting a Day. I ordered some stuff for me. And then I ordered, because it was on sale. Like that makes any difference. Trying to get what I ordered for me. All right. They had Rashida Coleman's stuff was on sale. Yeah, it's right here. It's at the bottom. I'm like, I don't remember seeing anything. So this Pixel Layer Cake is regular $48, was on sale for $29. And it doesn't say how many pieces are in here, but it's got like 3 and 4 of each of the pieces. So I'm just trying to, you can't hardly see the colors in here, but just rolling it so you can see those colors. Also got the Linear Layer Cake by Rashida. That's not it. Layer Cake. Here it is. Fell out of my lap. Linear is right here. I've had some pieces of this, but I've never like purchased or had anything that had the entire line. So that's why I got this. And again, the same price, $29 from $48. And then I got the Adorn Fat Quarter Bundle by Rashida. So this is Fat Quarter Bundle. Doesn't tell you how many are in here. Let's see if it's on here. 30 fat quarters for $53. So again, you all know that I'll multiply fat quarters times $2. If I can get a fat quarter for $2 or less, I'm definitely buying it if I even semi like it. So this one I most definitely got. I might have some of the pieces already because I bought like a fat quarters here and there when I've been at quilt shops. And yeah, so I got 3 pieces that were hers. And then Bonita saying yay for her ruler. Hi, Damali J. Says she's just getting home from her family reunion. I hope you had fun. She said it was a great time. How are all the quilters? I guess it's saying crafters, but Francis says good night. See you Wednesday. Yes, I'll be back. And then Remo says she loves mine, and Kim R says love Rashida. So I am, what's next? This one I wasn't sure about. I got it as a true test. I wanted to see if it was very similar to grunge. It's Wilmington's Print Dry Brush Black. I got like a 40 strip of it. Ugh. It doesn't look like grunge exactly, but I thought I could always use this in any type of pattern that wanted me to cut 2.5-inch strips, and I just wanted to test the fabric out. It's 40 strips in here. It was regular $46 for $27.57, so $28. I'm just rounding everything up. And then I got the Kona Kaufman Cosmos. I think that was 2022's color of the year. I only got it because it was six bucks. I never bought it when it came out. I don't tend to buy the Kona color of the year, but I decided to get this one. So this was that purple color. All the same. It's just Kona solid, one color. I figure it can be used if I want to do some half square triangles or something like that. Then I've got the Island Boutique Hope and Heart layer cake, which they don't call it layer cake because only Moda can call it a layer cake. And it was $46, and this was only $18.38. And I got it because I've had these fat quarters before, and I've made a few little bags and stuff. So I thought these would be really nice when I tend to do my own thing with breast cancer. I don't let somebody else dictate what I'm going to do for breast cancer month. So I tend to do what I want to do for people that I know have had breast cancer. So I thought these would be really cute to be making like little bags out of when if I do anything for breast cancer again. I did it last time, and I just gave them to people that I knew had been affected by it personally. I feel like that's the best way for me to help somebody. Instead of me making something and donating it to an organization, why don't I make something for people that I know will never receive anything from anybody? So I tend to give it out myself. And then the last two items, I think, because it's got a second page. Okay, so I lied. We'll go to the last page because that's what's in my lap. I got 2 fat quarter bundles of Wishwell by Wishshire. These are Kaufman Boutiques. They're 21 fat quarters. Again, 21 fat quarters for $33.98. And see, this is the kind of stuff that I buy. I give my Scrap Quilting Club fat quarters at the end of the year, or I will give them fat quarters as door prizes. And so this is a great way to buy a bundle of fat quarters. This didn't even cost me $42. If I was doing $2 per fat quarter, they were $34. So that's extremely cheap. So I only got 21. So I had to buy 2 to make sure I had enough. Okay? So that's what I did for that. Can't beat those prices. And then I bought 2 other ones. Let me see what the price of those are. These are a little bit more. They're $43 for this next bundle. Let's see how many pieces are in here. And this all came from Quilting a Day, just in case I missed it. So I think I purchased this before, Watercolor Blossoms. It has 25 pieces in there. So less than $50 is a good price for me. And these were $43, okay? So, yeah. To me, that's a good deal. So this is when I buy stuff for door prizes, be it at Retreat or Scrap Club or whatever. And I bought 2 of those. So, yeah. I might keep this set for next year's retreat. If I don't... No, I think I already got fat quarters for next year's retreat. I bought them at the Houston... Not the Houston... Yeah, the Houston Quilt Show. I bought them at that show. We all bought fat quarters. I bought fat quarters for the Teaquilters. Jason and Kevin had found, and then they took me back around where they were. So, Yeah, I already got fat quarters. I tend not to give a whole lot of fabric at retreat because we all got fabric. Unless I make something with it. And then that's a whole nother issue. Like, if I use it to make something with, which I bought fabric for retreat, but then we used it to make something with. Except for the fat quarters that I got. We didn't use that. So, yeah. Total bill, it was high. $316.47. But this is how I get stuff so that it's at a cheaper price point. So when I'm looking, I'm not having to pay full price. And again, I still had stuff that when I had bought, my friend notified me of in her area in Atlanta that somebody was selling, I guess the wife had died and the man was selling her entire whatever she had in quilting that hadn't sold, because I didn't get like sewing machines or anything like that, but whatever he couldn't get rid of via friends or whatever, I don't know how that worked. He sold everything for like, I think he wanted like $600, and I bid at $500 for it, and he said he'd take it. So she ended up getting it for me. And then she and I met up in Nashville so that I could get the stuff from her. We ended up having a girls trip where we stayed a couple of nights in Nashville, had a good time. So I still had a few of those items that I threw in. So, you know, that's how I can get stuff for retreat if it's cheap, you know. I don't like spending full price for anything, even if it's for a fun trip. So that's what I do. So we're going to be using this iron. Not today, but, you know, the next time. Because it's almost time to go. I forgot all about it. And the box sitting right here. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to open it, though. And also, my friend wanted to try it, too. So I got her one, too. So I'll probably drop hers off. I do have to go out the house tomorrow. I'll drop hers off. Go see my mom. She, as long as it's a good day, she can sit outside. Ugh. Well, we got a water thing that I need for the other iron over here. I'm getting rid of that thing. I'm putting it back up. I'm not like throwing it out. But it's eating up too much water. It's getting on my nerves. Steam Fast Iron. What is it called? The numbers on here. I'm getting rid of stuff. Steam Fast. And it's model SF for Steam Fast. 760. Has auto off feature. Turns the iron off if it's left idle for more than 8 minutes, which is about the same as Panasonic. It has a one-touch steam control, continuous steam or powerful burst of steam, cordless operation, optimal maneuverability to get every wrinkle, 30-second usage time, enough time to adjust clothes. So I think I saw people complaining about not having enough time to iron. But I'm like, I iron quite a few pieces in 30 seconds on my Panasonic iron. And it's the same thing, so I don't have a problem with that. 7-second reheating time, ready to use in a matter of seconds. Non-stick sole plate, resists rust and starch buildup. Unique carrying case, conveniently transport your iron. Says included is the iron, the carrying case, and a measuring cup. Alright, and some paper. Plastic. And they ain't even say the manual was included. But yeah. It looks exactly like the Panasonic to me. I don't understand how this is not a conflict, a copyright conflict. And so I'm almost wondering if Panasonic and Steamfast are all under the same parent company. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's fussing about it. Sue says, good idea, nice gifts for cancer patients. Love Rashida Adorn is one of my faves. That's Jason. Rhonda Barlow says hi to everybody. She hit the thumbs up, so thank you, thank you. This goes in there. This is exactly like the Panasonic, okay? Retractable cord. Is it retractable? No, it just gets pushed in. It's not retractable. On the Panasonic, the cord is retractable. So this one has a place for it to go, though, which is nice. So, yeah. Has a dial. Turn it off and on. Steam. It does spray water. And it has a burst of steam. And you can iron with steam or without. And what is this? This is where you put the water in. You know, without reading anything. You know. But weight-wise, I'd say it's about the same weight. It's a different shaping. Like the Panasonic is pointed here and here. It's pointed on both sides. So it'll be nice to have this part of the plate back. So I'm going to be ironing with this in the next, for the next few months, maybe period. Because I originally bought my Panasonic to take to classes and stuff. So maybe this one can take its place and I don't have to worry about unplugging and replugging the Panasonic. Although I do have a second Panasonic iron put up because when I bought it, it was so good that I wanted to make sure I had one because I'm thinking it's going to go out in a year. Well, it's been 2018. I bought it in September of 2018. So, yeah, it's been a good chunk of years, 6 years almost. So, I'm going to put this to the test. It's a cheaper price point. I think it's $55, $56, something like that. Don't quote me on it. Let's see if I can find. Whereas the Panasonic is $100 on Amazon. I don't know if it's cost more somewhere else. So let me see what this iron cost. So it's on here, it's saying $50, but I could have sworn when I went in, it said it was $53 or $55 or $56 or something. But so just say for almost half the price that, you know, so I'm interested in seeing how this works. And Remo saying it's $29.99 on Amazon. I'm wondering if that's a special or something too. My phone's not on. Did my phone die? I guess it did. I haven't been paying attention to the power on my phone today. I hadn't really used it, so I didn't think I needed to charge it. And there's no need in plugging it in here because I'm going to be leaving in a minute. Hold on. Ooh. I don't have Amazon on this phone. I guess not because I don't use it other than to go live. Let me see. Oops. Amazon. I'm out of the chat, guys, for a minute. Here's Amazon icon. I'm probably not logged in on here. Let's see what it does. Sign in securely. Girl, I don't remember what my Amazon logon is. So I won't be seeing that right now. And my other phone is over here just dead to the world. I'm pressing the power button. It won't even come on. But yeah, but I just wanted to try this out. And see what it, you know, see what I'm working with. Sometimes Amazon have sales and sometimes they, you know, that's not going to be the price the whole time. But I do like that this is a lower price point, though. That I appreciate. Did I? How come it's not pulling back up? Girl, it don't kick me all the way. Every time I close, I close the YouTube, it takes me completely out, like it closes it. So now I gotta skip all of this stuff to get back in. And I hope I haven't lost the chats. Let's see. And I haven't been looking at all the messages either, because it's just been giving me top chats. Okay, so Sue says she sees 40. So yeah. But yeah, so that's what it is. I want to try it out. I don't tell you all to buy anything yet until I try it out. So I'm trying it out. This girl had one. She had a different model. Like I said, it was an older model. And so I want to, and I want to just try it out because, yeah, cheaper price point. Then I don't have to still use my rainy day Panasonic iron. And if this one works in here, this would be awesome. And then I still got my other one packed up that I can take to retreat. So I'm looking forward to putting this to the test. So next Wednesday, I'll probably have something that I need to sew. I will most definitely have the iron hooked up by then. I'm just going to leave everything here right now. But, so, yeah, I don't want to talk anybody into anything yet. My brother's saying happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Good night, everyone. Stay safe still. Sharon Lewis saying ditto. Like the fabric haul. Thank you, Sharon. Jason says my large star steam is really fast. Laughing out loud. Yeah, you paid, divide that by 50 bucks. Just say 50 bucks, the retail price. Divided by that, Jason. Tell me how many of these have you bought? Let's see. About 30. Probably more. We ain't playing with you, Jason. I never use these cups because they don't hold enough water. So we can just, I don't even have a spot to put a cup. Okay, I don't want it. I don't want to look at that cup. I'm going to cut this iron off and this light. And we're going to go ahead and get off of here. We do have a manual. We don't need that. We know how to use an iron. We always have our irons up on high, right? We don't even worry about the other settings. Let's see how many, let's see how many blocks I got before I get off of here. That'll be nice to know. Now, my Panasonic, I just put my top on here and it locks itself in. So this one needs a little bit more attention. So, but it looks just like a Panasonic. Okay, we won't count these on the board. Got one back there. How many did I make? 2. Looks like I got 15. And so I'm halfway there. I need 30 of these blocks. So we've got bags and bags and more bags. I'm gonna put everything in a bag because there is no telling when I'm coming back. I hope, well, I might come back tomorrow if I watch television. I try to come sew a little bit if I'm watching television. So we'll just put these in a bag and close them up. We also, I guess I'm not leaving out of here. I need to wind some bobbins. Because look how this last bobbin wound when we were in Houston. And I don't even know where the end of this thread is. So I'll be doing that. So I'm going to let you all go while I figure out how to wind a bobbin on here and do it right. I always have to look up a YouTube video because I never remember it because it's never been my daily sewer, you know. I'm not interested when a bobbin is this tiny, so no. I'm used to my singers had, you know, they were taller bobbins, and so it had a lot of thread. Baby lock bobbin that I used had a lot of thread. This is like going backwards for me, so I don't tend to make this my daily sewer. It's a sewer for when I go out the house to sew because it's very light. So I'm going to go ahead and end here. Melissa to my that iron's gonna need a purse. The iron has a purse. This is, you put the iron in here hot. You don't have to wait for it to cool. You can just go. That's what I like about the Panasonic iron. That's why I take it to classes, because I don't have to wait for my iron to cool. But it won't need a purse. Good night, everybody. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out. See you Wednesday here at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. 1 hour live chat. Bye-bye.